and a dildo called the quarterback. What? My Libby privileges were revoked. Hello besties, welcome to another Doing Book Stuff video. I am so happy. It is overcast as always, about to rain. The last book video that I did like this one, it rained the whole time also. So it seems like the weather is not on my side, not on my side. But as always, I am going to prevail. I will prevail. I am so excited because we're going to do things a little bit differently. Obviously, we're going to the bookstore. I did get some gift cards from Barnes & Noble, so I'm going to go ahead and head over there and use them. We're not going to go to my local Barnes & Noble. I just want to see other Barnes & Nobles have other variety, other authors, maybe some more Black authors that I can dip my toes into. So we're going to do that today. I also want to set up a series tracker because I am in the middle of way too many series and I lose track of them. Like I completely forget that I'm reading this book until someone points it out. So it's time that we get organized so that I can start working through them, because most of the series I'm in, I'm actually enjoying them. So I want to finish them. So we're going to do that. I don't know what else we'll get into, but you guys will see. You guys see the thumbnail. As always, you guys are ahead of future Vanessa, so you guys know what's going on. I wanted to talk to you guys about the books that I'm currently reading. I am reading Nocticadia by Carrie Lake, and I am enjoying it. It's definitely slower pace than what I was expecting. It's 600 pages, and honestly, 100 pages in, the main characters, the love interests, hadn't even met each other yet. Okay, so you guys can imagine. But even though it's slower pace, I still can't put it down completely. Like I don't want to give up on it. So we're going to continue reading it. The other thing that I will say is that if you don't like talks about bugs and body parts and body fluid, maybe steer clear, because this is gross. This is gross. But for some reason, it's working for me. Gothic vibes, medicine, medical terminology, it's doing it for me. So we're going to continue reading that. But for this little weekend, I wanted something a little bit more fluffy, a little bit more fun. And I just thought this is the best time to pick up 7 Days in June. Not only because now that I'm on a second chance romance kick, I've read 2 second chance romances, give them 5 stars. And then now I'm like, I'm a connoisseur, you know what I mean? So I've decided it's time to pick up this one. And then also it's the middle of June. If I don't read this now, I probably won't read it again until next year. And we can't have that. So as you guys can see, the beginning of this book took me by surprise. Let me read it to you guys. Let me read it. No, because I have to read this to you guys. This book is about to be a while, right? It says, in the year of our Lord, 2019, 32-year-old Eva Mercy nearly choked to death on a piece of gum. She's been attempting to masturbate when the gum lodged in her throat, cutting off her air supply. As she slowly blacked out, she kept imagining her daughter, Audrey, finding her flailing about in Christmas jammies while clutching a tube of strawberry lube and a dildo called the quarterback. What? I mean, if you want an opening scene, Tia Williams, you have it. I am going to devour this. I can already tell. The writing, fun already, and it's only been the prologue. So I'm going to continue reading this until my husband is ready because we do this together. And then once he's ready to head out, we'll head out. And then I'll take you guys along with me. My Libby privileges were revoked. I ran to the library this morning, guys. Listen, last night I'm scrolling through Libby looking for books to put on hold to get my June, July, August ready, poppin'. And then it says privileges revoked. No, actually it says you need to put your pen. And I kept putting my pen and it was like, no girl, you have fines. And I was like, fines? Why do I have fines for? And then I realized, oh my God, I have multiple books that are on my shelves buried on the last shelf and I completely forgot about. So I ran to the library this morning no, I cannot have that. Especially one of the books that I was waiting for became available and I was like, please. And I get to the library. I'm in such a rush because again, I was freaking out. I was like, what if they're it's revoked permanently? No. And I was like, I ran to the library. I get there and I'm like, where is my bag? The little tote bag that I had all my books in, and I also was gonna donate 2 books, but then I forgot my bag that had my wallet on it, and I was like, oh, it's a library. They probably have an old system. They probably don't take Apple Pay. I get there and I'm like, do you guys take Apple Pay? Please, I don't want to go back home. And they're like, why? What's going on? I'm like, I have fines. I'm gonna pay them. Please let me have my Libby privileges back. And she's like, oh, well, did you bring the books back? And I'm like, yeah, they're right here. And she's like, oh, girl, don't worry about it. We only charge the fee if you don't return the books. But if you actually return the books, the fees are erased. And I was like, oh my God. So return the books, fees were erased. I had to test immediately in front of her because I was like, I'm not leaving this place until my Libby privileges are restored. And then obviously I was able to get my book and everything is fine. Very dramatic of me. But honestly, guys, if my Libby privileges are ever revoked, I don't know what I'll do. I don't know what I'll do. Okay? Like, I love my Kindle, but Libby... we're right here. We're locked in. Okay. But that also brings us to a little mini haul because while I was at the library, I did notice 2 books and I was like, oh, I might as well get them. So first, I'm going to talk about the 2 books that I got at the bookstore. Again, guys, like my memory has been out of control. I get to Barnes & Noble. Why did I forget the gift cards my cousin gave me? Why? So I wasn't able to get all of the books that I wanted, but I still had a Barnes card that my husband had given me for Mother's Day and it still had money on there, so I was able to get 2 books. So I was able to get My Vampire Plus One by Jenna Levine, I believe that's how you pronounce it, and this one is the second book in an interconnected series. I have the first one. Where is the first one? My Roommate is a Vampire, and I plan on reading this month, and I heard that this is really, really good, but people say that the second book is even better, so I was like, oh no, I need to have the second book just to be on the safe side. So I went ahead and got that. And then I also got a book by Jasmine Guillory. It is While We Were Dating. And that one sounded very interesting. I've been wanting to get into Jasmine Guillory books because she is a prolific writer. She has a lot of books out there. She's very popular, but for some reason I haven't read any of her romance books. So I was like, let me go ahead and read this book. And it sounded interesting. So we have, it seems, 2 actors, Ben and Anna, and they have both been contracted to do an ad campaign together. It looks like they're gonna have to navigate this budding relationship, this connection that they are both realizing is blooming while they work on this campaign. It looks like Anna is gonna have to figure out, does she want to start a relationship with someone that she works with? And it looks like Ben on his end is gonna have to figure out, does he want to be in the background? Because it sounds like Anna is the bigger star. So I definitely want to see what this is about, and I'm very interested. So that's why I picked this up. And then while we were at the library, just walked in and I saw this, The X-Files. When this book came out, everywhere, all I've seen is 5 stars, 4.5 stars, amazing things. But again, I was like, no, not reading this because it's a second chance romance. But what did we learn at the beginning of this video? That I am now on my second chance romance kick. So I decided, okay, let's go ahead and pick this up. And it looks like they are attending a wedding that they have a mutual best friend, and they used to date, but something happened and now they are going to reconnect. That's all I know, and I don't want to know more. But I think this is going to be a fun one, so I'm excited. And then finally, I'm reading Tia Williams' 7 Days in June, and I love the writing. It is pure comedy. I am laughing every single second that I'm reading this book, and so I was like, I need to pick up another I'm holding the book upside down. I need to pick up another Tia Williams book because her writing alone is enough to get me like excited about a book. I love her writing. So yeah, this one has a little bit of magical realism. I think I remember that's what a lot of people were saying. It looks like it's a love that traveling through times, and you guys know that one of my favorite book is 7 Year Slip, and it had magical realism and time was involved. So I think that this is going to be right up my alley, so I am so excited. So yeah guys, so far this weekend has been such a great bookish weekend, even though my memory has been fighting me and the weather has been fighting me. So now I think that I'm just going to continue reading 7 Days in June and then get some dinner with my husband later on, And then, oh, we still have to do the series tracker. We have to figure out the series tracker this weekend because I am about to start so many series for the next 2 weeks and we need to get this under control. Okay, don't let me forget. We just came back from dinner for Father's Day. Those bulgogi tacos were so good. The kimchi in there was so fresh and so crisp. Oh, I'm gonna be dreaming about those tacos for the next 3 to 4 business days. Okay, like actually, I'm probably gonna have to head to the H Mart in my area and go get myself some fresh kimchi because that was so good, so good. But now that we're home, today's Sunday, guys, and I don't know what you guys do on Sundays, but on Sundays, so many of my comfort booktubers release videos. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I bought myself 500-piece puzzle. I'm gonna start that right now. Put on my favorite TV shows, which is basically booktubers doing their thing, and then just spend the evening doing that. I have so many comfort booktubers. Obviously on Sundays it's basically Ellen Sundays. I love Ellen. A lot of my recommendations I get from her. We don't always align on everything, but I just love watching her vlogs and her recommendations. I also been really liking Brea, which is her video that I'm about to watch right now. I don't think she's a normal Sunday releaser or release, but she did today, so I'm gonna watch hers. I also like Rosalie Kinsey. I think I'm pronouncing it correctly or saying it correctly. I will insert that also. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with Heather. You guys already know that. So many booktubers that I love. Obviously, I love the typical ones like Love Larry. You guys already know that. I love Sarah. You guys know that. I also love Nessa Reed. I think that's how you say it. Also, I'll insert hers. I love her videos. Sully. I love her videos. I love the scenery, the background of all her videos, and also her lifestyle seems so relaxed and so peaceful. Who else? Who else? Oh, I love Shaughnessy. Shaughnessy's videos, divine. I don't know what camera she's using, or maybe it's where she lives or whatnot. I don't know. But whenever she's outside reading, the picture she's able to capture, I feel like it's a painting every single time because she's always reading outside. She's really good about that, and her vlogs are very long and very chatty and feel very personal. It's like being on FaceTime. Love, love, love her vlogs. I also love Kalila. I think that's how you pronounce it. She is so good. She's so funny. I love her 24-hour readathons because they are so unhinged. She starts off so strong all the time, and by the end of the video, you're like, girl, get some sleep. Like, you are losing it. Love her, love her. But yeah, so many booktubers. Sundays are usually so much fun for me because I just get to dive in and just enjoy my favorite hobby. Watching other people enjoy my favorite hobby is another hobby of mine, basically. But yeah, let's get my show on and then let's start. I want to be the thought that lulls you to sleep, the memory that gets you off. I want to be where all your paths end. I want to do everything you do to me. Guys, I really wanted to come on and update you guys and give you my thoughts when I got through halfway through the 7 days in June. But when I tell you I was having such a good time with this book that I didn't want to put it down, didn't want to stop myself from reading this book. This was absolutely so good, guys. The writing The writing was everything. I don't know what it was about this writing. It felt so real, so relevant. Like, I don't typically like books that there's contemporary things happening. This is based 2019. You guys know what's been going on in the world in the past couple years. So there's a lot of references to current times. There's also like internet, TikTok, social media references, because Eva has a daughter, Audrey, which is like 12 years old. So of course she's like into this world. But I don't know how Tia Williams did. It is so good. It is so down to earth, so real, so raw. This story and this writing, amazing. This was third person also, I have to say this, and I'm not a huge fan of third person. Sometimes, like, for some reason I will notice it heavily. I can read a third person book and enjoy it. Don't get me wrong. That's not what I'm trying to say. It's just that sometimes when it is third person, I sometimes feel it heavily. Like, I don't know. It just makes it feel a little disconnected. But in this particular book, it didn't feel disconnected. Like when we were reading about Eva or we were reading about Shane, I felt like I was inside of their brain. And then when we were reading about the other characters, I also felt it. And that's another point that I want to make, is that this being in third person worked so well because we got so many point of views. We not only got Eva and Shane's point of view, but we also got her mom's point of view. We got Audrey's point of view. We got even some of the side characters' point of view, like her best friend Cece and her friend Belinda. And we even got some random waiters and like people on the streets point of view. But it was so relevant. It was done so well. It never felt like disjointed or choppy. It was so good. I just loved it. I don't think I said what this book is about. I think everybody knows what this book is about, but basically this is about two writers. They met in June, obviously, when they were about 18 years old, and they had like 1 week that was kind of like magical, but actually very traumatic also. And check your trigger warnings. There's a lot of heavy discussion in this book, which is so fascinating because for all the tough topics that were discussed, it was so light and funny. Like, we would be discussing things that are like, could be very triggering for some people, and then in the next minute I am rolling laughing out loud. I don't know again how Tia Williams did this. Like, I have so many emotions when I think about this book. So we're following them. They meet when they're in high school. They have that 1 week that is magical, where they bond on a very soul level, and then they go their separate ways, and we're kind of like trying to figure out what happened. We get the idea from Eva that Shane abandoned her, okay? And then now we are 15 years later. Shane and Eva are both successful writers, and Eva has married, gotten a divorce. She has a daughter, Audrey. They go to this conference not knowing that they are both going to attend, and then they reconnect. And then we pick up again, and it's June again, and it's about to be a whirlwind of a week again, and it's so emotional, so heartwarming. Oh my god, like, I love Shane, both of them actually, because they went through so much and so many different, like, Shane's background was very traumatic, Eva's background was very traumatic. I love the representation of invisible illnesses when someone is suffering from, like, example, pain or certain issues that on the outside it does not present like that. So if they were to tell people, I'm in pain, I don't feel good, I'm tired, people would be like, oh, just get over it, change your mindset, you just have to be tough, you just have to be strong. Like, all of this is discussed so well in this. I cannot talk about this book enough. I cannot believe it took me so long to read this book. Obviously, I'm gushing over it. You guys can already tell. This is 5 stars. The Second Chance Romance gods strike again. This is my third one, and it's a 5 stars again. But now that I finished this book, I am going to start a new one. And I already told you guys what my next book was going to be. So no surprise, we are starting My Roommate is a Vampire. And that also reminds me that we might as well add it to the series tracker. I already started the series tracker. I'm gonna show it to you guys. So the series tracker, I was watching Ellen. She did like a book video, and she talked about how she found her series tracker through this booktuber named Macy, who has a template that she made available to everyone. How generous of her, how amazing of her. And so I am going to link Macy's video in the description. Of course, subscribe to her, follow her, and then there you guys will be able to see the series tracker. All right, guys, so this is the series tracker that I was talking about that Macy shared as a template, and I already started filling it out last night. So this is why you guys can already tell I have 26 series that I'm in the middle of, and I don't even think this is accurate. I think I have so many other series, but I love this because she not only put the series, but she also have some stats available. So that was actually so nice of her. It's telling me that it's 35% that I've made progress so far, because I've only completed 3 series and I'm up to date on 6. And then also it gives you the breakdown of the genre also. So for example, it looks like I'm pretty split on fantasy and romance. And this sci-fi one, I think it's Red Rising. I don't even know if Red Rising is sci-fi only or if it's also like fantasy also. So it could be just really a split for me, 50-50 romance. So that should tell you guys what I read. But yes, and so if you guys can see, we have all the fantasies, the romances. You get to put the status of the actual series. So if it's a completed series or if it's an ongoing series. So for example, the Rose Hill series by Elsie Silver, it's ongoing, but I am up to date because I've read 3 out of the 4 books. Okay. I've only completed the completed. Okay, I've only completed the Windy City series, the Skyland series, and then the Caravel series. I'm so bad with series, guys, but I do have a couple that I'm up to date with, so clearly. And yeah, of course, because I have no self-control, here I am adding yet another series to and I don't know what this is considered. Is it considered fantasy, or this is just considered romance with like My Roommate is a Vampire? I don't know what that's considered. I'm gonna put it in the romance category, but yeah, here we go. All right, you guys, I think I'm going to end the video right here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really love making the bookish theme videos, the doing book stuff videos, because it gives me a chance to do all of the bookish things that I like, but also to try new bookish things. And of course, going book shopping is always a good one. I always love doing that. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please let me know in the comments below. Leave me a comment. Let me know what part of the video you guys enjoyed the most, or what you guys would like to see in the next one next month. Please consider liking and subscribing if you like this video or any of my other videos, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye!